Have you ever finished one video and felt so drained that you couldn't even think about the next one? I have been there. Creating content used to take so much energy that staying consistent felt impossible. And that's why I started building a calmer workflow, breaking the whole process into small, simple steps. So making videos doesn't leave me burned out. And this is episode 3 of my YouTube series for beginners, especially if you want to start without burning yourself out, where I share calmer, more sustainable approach to creating that's been working for me. So today I'm walking you through my entire workflow from messy ideas all the way to upload. This isn't about doing more or growing faster. It's about creating in a way that doesn't drain you. In this step, what you have to do is keeping all the ideas in one single place. It doesn't matter if you choose a physical notebook or any note-taking app or any other project management tool. And I can't stress enough how important it is to assemble all the ideas in one single place. Because if you don't keep all of them in one single place, then over time you will forget them and you will feel really overwhelmed if you keep your ideas in a scattered way. So whatever you choose, it should be easy enough to capture your ideas. I like to keep all of my ideas in Notion. That's why I have added a button in my Notion dashboard so that I can easily capture the ideas as they come. So this way, your ideas will stop living in your head, quietly draining your energy. When I started my channel with Beauty Niche, I clearly remember that I didn't have any system in place to capture the ideas. So that's why I felt completely overwhelmed and messy. I even forgot where I wrote the ideas. Is it in my phone or in notebook or anywhere else? So in this step, what you simply need is any project management tool or any note-taking app or even a physical notebook. I found Notion really helpful, and that's why I built my entire workflow there because it keeps everything in one single place in a very organized way. And that way it helps calm my nervous system. Do whatever feels calm and easy for you. You could go digital or physical. In my experience, digital is way more flexible and easier to manage. So in this step, keep all of your video ideas in one single place. At this stage, when you are capturing your ideas, don't judge or overthink them yet. Capture whatever comes in your mind. Now you are probably thinking, how to get the ideas. So here are the sources that I usually get ideas from. First of all is YouTube itself. In the homepage, you can get ideas from your niche or other niches. For other niches, you can take the idea and replicate it in your niche. In the YouTube studio, there is an inspiration tab. From here, you can also collect your video ideas. I also like to make videos on my own story. Whatever I learned, achieved, or maybe excited to talk about. I also like to gather ideas from creators I like. It could be of my niche or other niches, like I explained before. And of course, ChatGPT also helps me to get some really great ideas for my channel. Basically, I like to capture anything that I feel meaningful or valuable in any way for my channel. And if you are already overwhelmed with all of these idea sources, listen to me, you don't need all of this. Even one or two sources are more than enough. Now you have a bunch of raw ideas. Next, you have to turn them into actual videos. In this step, you validate your random video ideas into the actual videos you are going to make. So you just go through the list of your brain dumped ideas and pick the ones for your next step. So basically for video ideas, I'm including 2 steps. One for just brain dumping the ideas and another for just picking those ideas that are worth to move on. You can totally skip 2 steps and can keep it just one single step. Do what works for you. I added one extra step because while brainstorming, I wanted to write the ideas freely without judging them or overthinking them if they're good ideas or not. And now I don't search the idea on YouTube if it's there or if it's getting any views or not. If it's aligned with my channel's mission and vision, then I move it forward. So, this is a huge mindset shift I did recently. If I think it could be helpful or meaningful and helps in the mission of this channel, then I just take it without overthinking. So now we have picked the ideas and it's time to bring everything into one single place. So my mind is not holding everything at once. And if your mind still feels crowded with too many ideas, like everything is open and you don't know what to focus on, I created the Calm Creator Video Planner for this exact moment to help you get the ideas out of your head, choose one clearly, and see one small step you can begin with without overthinking it. And this is where having a simple system started to change everything for me. I have built the whole YouTube workflow in Notion to make it easier and smooth, as making a YouTube video includes a lot of steps. When there was no system, I was completely overwhelmed with what I was doing. I just thought it was unnecessary making things overcomplicated, but I was completely wrong. And why it's so important is because when you have a workflow in place, it works like a simple flow. You know what to do next. You just don't sit there overthinking every single step. And as I build the workflow, including the steps, I will not forget them because the same system gets repeated every single time. Also, it gives me a visual space to see everything in one single place. So I don't need to unnecessarily carry everything in my head. And for this step, you can pick any project management tool. I picked Notion. Now, coming to the script writing part, I personally love bullet scripting because that way I simply write whatever comes in my mind and then I use ChatGPT to organize my raw thoughts. And for this, I use a simple prompt like this: can you help me organize these thoughts into a YouTube video outline? And I also prefer to write the intro and outro of the video word by word. Also, if any line of any section feels so much important, then I would prefer them written word by word so that while talking on camera, I don't forget them. And also, that way, I don't need to remember the lines, so it lifts the pressure immediately. Otherwise, for the rest of the video, I just like to add the points and bullets. It removes the pressure while writing and filming both. I had already tried word by word scripting and that didn't work because that way I have to talk the exact line on camera and that's way more pressurizing, I think. After the scripting gets done, I also like to jot down the B-rolls for that video if I want to add any. If needed, I can ask ChatGPT for help. I have set up the system in such a way that B-rolls for individual videos will show up in the main library system. And this way, it's really easy to have a bird's eye view of all the B-rolls I have. And also, I can film these B-rolls at once at my convenience. Once the videos are planned and scripted, obviously the next step is filming those videos. And batch filming is what helps me use my energy intentionally. But I would like to mention that it's not for absolute beginners. You need to film at least a few videos to try this technique. Batch filming, that means filming more than one video at once. It's something that helped consistency feel lighter for me over time. Before, what I used to do is filming one piece in one day. And just after I uploaded the video, I used to think, what next? And this way, obviously, I couldn't post one video per week. Still, I was burnt out and really confused about what I was doing. But once I started batch filming the videos, things felt simpler than before and I felt immediately relieved. It was way less pressurizing than filming one single video. For this to happen, I have to prep the setups and notes for filming ahead. And of course, it's done because scripting part is already done. If possible, I also like to choose my outfits and definitely charge all of my devices. It happened sometimes that I forgot to charge my phone with which I film my videos. The phone battery went down and then I couldn't film just for this. I like to batch film 2 videos in one day, but if some video is too long, then I would like to film just one video. I usually can't film in the early morning because of all the noises around me. So I get around 4 hours, 2 hours before lunch and 2 hours after lunch. And this technique is so much helpful. It saves both your energy and time in filming because before you film, you have to get ready, change your outfits, do all the setups, and all this need time. In batch filming, it saves that time. You do that once and you film the videos in batch. Plus, once you enter in the flow state, it's much more easier to talk to camera and film like any other task. I know it might feel a little scary at first, but trust the process. You will be surprised how much lighter it feels once you try it. And if you are still figuring out the planning side of this before you even get to filming, the Calm Creator Video Planner can help you with that. It's a completely free Notion template and the link is below in the description box. It's a simple 4-step space to choose your idea, shape it, and feel ready to film without the overwhelm. So once your videos are filmed, the next step is editing. And honestly, that's where I used to get completely stuck. I would spend hours tweaking tiny things, feeling drained, and still not happy with the result. And if you have ever felt the same, don't miss the next part of this series. I will walk you through how I simplified my editing process so it feels calm, organized, and easy to manage. And if the video is already live by the time you are watching this, you can watch it right here on your screen. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.